We're following some breaking news out of Prince George's County. There's been a shooting near a cemetery today where funeral services were being held for that 10-year-old girl who was shot and killed in D.C. Our Stephanie Ramirez is live there now. Steph, you were working on the unfortunate funeral for this 10-year-old, and then this unfolded. What's the latest?
Marina, we have at least 2 people shot here, according to Prince George's County Police, and it is likely that there is 1 person killed here today. Prince George's County, they removed everyone off of the cemetery, mostly press, but then everyone else that was part of the cemetery afterward. We're at the National Cemetery here, Washington National Cemetery, Prince George's County. Now, I got to tell you, after being there and talking with the witnesses, this was absolutely heartbreaking. This was a funeral for a 10-year-old who was an innocent bystander in a shooting last month, dies from her injuries a few days later. The funeral service was a beautiful program with a horse-drawn carriage that pulled a purple casket into the cemetery here. The family calling for justice, and as they are trying to mourn this 10-year-old, shots are fired. Now, I've been told by several witnesses an account of what happened. Now, we are holding off on some of this, trying to confirm more with authorities, but what I can tell you is that many witnesses said there was some kind of struggle that broke out between at least 2 people, as many of the family and supporters were around the 10-year-old's casket. A lot of people witnessed this, very upset. Again, at least 2 people shot here, likely 1 person dead. But we are still working on this story here. We'll have another update coming for you at 4. Back to you.
Man, DMV, I mean, after hearing your report, the only thing I could say is we lost a 10-year-old to gun violence. How does gun violence break out at this funeral? This must end, and it must end right now. Everybody who can hear us, whatever you can do, make sure you do something to stop this today. It's everybody's job at this point. It's what it seems like to me.
Steph, to echo Joe's point here, we know from that shooting that happened that killed this 10-year-old, she was riding in that vehicle. And as I remember, at least, and I don't know if we've gotten any further information since, police could not tell us if this was targeted or random. Do we know? Have we been able to flush that out as the weeks have passed?
In terms of the shooting, we are still waiting for an update on that investigation, but what we've been told since is that she was an innocent bystander. Somebody was actually like spraying, shooting, and that she was not having to do anything with this. Neither was the family. They got caught in this. There is still a $45,000 reward for information leading to an arrest. What's going on here, I'm told, happens to be a struggle. I have not heard that this was targeted, having to do with the other shooting that happened back in May that killed the 10-year-old. But I will say we were on the ground in another part of the cemetery, and we did hear at least 1 shot fired. So very serious what ended up happening here today.
And obviously it could be a homicide investigation at this point. Stephanie Ramirez for us in Prince George's County, and hopefully we'll get more as to what exactly is happening with the violence.